Yeah, I honestly don't know how this video is going to go, but I'm just going to try and get a few thoughts off my chest and what's going on in my life and just the general bad way that I think everyone feels that they're in. Well, most people. There's a lot of bullies and victimisers out there that are just absolutely mopping up and loving this life, aren't they? You know, just making life hell for everyone else while they just get promoted and loved and rewarded, basically. You know, it's a free-for-all nowadays. But I'm thinking to myself, I just can't do it. I just can't be like that nasty and feel okay. It's just impossible. It's actually impossible for me. And obviously, you get into a victim mindset sometimes that, you know, why me? That's it, and why me? And I'm the only nice person, and everyone else is did it. But honestly, on thinking about it, I think there's a lot of people that are just, I'd say maybe 20% of people that want to be good people, but the world just keeps shitting on them constantly, just every day, just shitting on them. So they just kind of just melt into depression and nothingness. And you see a lot of people on the street doing drugs and drinking and just scrotes. Some of them people are just victims of society, aren't they? Just the way this society is built is because have you noticed every single manager near enough is just a bully? They're just arseholes. You have to be an arsehole to be a manager. If you're a nice, compassionate person, you have not got a chance. You know, I've come across a few in my life, but I think the position of manager makes them more of an arsehole than they would have been originally. Actually, in fact, my it just reminds me of Layla. The dog is just hyper as anything. Yeah, my old centre manager in a call centre, he was legit. You know what I mean? He was gay, which was really, I think it worked for him because it's like, there's just so many things to think about. Him being gay allowed, I've noticed gay people can say whatever they want, whatever's on their mind, and people just accept it. Well, they might not like it, but they accept it. Whereas if you're a straight man, any word you say, oh my god, you get villainised. So I think the fact that he was gay allowed him to have his own opinion. Because he was telling me a story, this was years ago, that there was this horrible manager just making everyone's life hell, and that he stood up to her and he told her straight, and then everyone cheered, you know, in the office. And it's like, I don't think you could get that as a straight man. You know, I stand up to people in my work and they just try and they just use the bully tactics. You know, when you ignore someone, that's a bully tactic. They just all try the bully tactics on me, even though I'm spitting facts. No one can handle facts these days, do you know what I mean? But more specifically, what's been going on at the minute at work is just, I'm in hell. You know, I'm pretty sure people can relate. There's it's basically just, I'm a carer, so it's just women city, innit? Jesus, it's just a fuck fest of negativity and just hell. It could be an easy job, you know what I mean? If all the carers were switched to men, it'd be the best job ever. It'd be easy. But no, women have to make it harder. I don't know why, they just kind of get in this kind of like group of nastiness. It's not very nice. Because what's been going on is I care for this guy and he has, what's the word, challenging behaviour. So at the best of times he's hard to deal with, and then he has Parkinson's, so he's on this medication that is supposed to help you with your movement and stuff, but the side effects are increased aggression and I think hypersexuality and stuff like that. Losing my train of thought. There's just sort of like next doors are like banging everywhere. The dogs are going mental in the background. It's hard to get peace and quiet these days. But yeah, he's on this drug. What is the dog doing? Is my mum outside or something? Oh, she is actually, is she? Oh, she in? Let me just double check. Yeah, I think my dog thought this silver car was my mum's car. It's not. But where was I? Yeah, so he's on this drug that makes him more aggressive. Which, why he's even on that drug is insane. So every single morning I go into work, 7 a.m, he's verbally aggressive and abusive. He's swearing for no reason. All that stuff, but it was verbal, so it's not the end of the world, is it? You just walk out the room, that's the end of it. But for some reason, this woman just for no reason advocated for them increasing his dose, and rung the doctor and was like, we need to increase his dose. And then she changed her shifts to be on the same shift that they were going to see the doctor, so she could tell them so they could get the dose upped. And so it went ahead as planned. The dose went up. Oh my god, his behaviour, it's hell. I'm actually currently off work because I cannot bear the fact of going in. Basically, within 11 days later of the dose being upped, we had a police incident where he physically attacked me and the other carer for no reason. Literally, he said, oh, can you help me sit up, and so he can adjust in the chair. So I went, yeah, no problem, just grab hold of the arms of the chair, and he literally tried to kick me in the fucking head, which no one gives a fuck about. I tell them and they're like, they don't care. They think it's like okay, like trying to kick someone in the head it's disgusting. It's like the worst scumbag thing you can try, innit? And he misses by like 2 inches, so it's like, and the other cat was like, whoa, like she couldn't believe it, because the stories that have been going around from all these bitchy fucking cunt women is that I wind him up and it's like, and she was shocked because he kicked for no reason. There was no, and she even said like it was just uncalled for, and it's been uncalled for months. But yeah, so I just literally walk out of the room. I'm like, I'm done. You know, fuck that. This ain't the first time trying to kick me in the head. He must have tried about 7 times. It's insane. Like, I keep my distance now. You know what I mean? Because the first time it happened, he flicked my collar. That's how fucking close it were. He doesn't understand that if he actually hits me, I will annihilate him. But anyway, so I walk out the room. Then he has a go at her, so she walks out the room because he's swearing at her. Next thing, he follows her. He's there walking, his fists in the air. She runs behind me, so I had to duck under, and I pushed his stomach out the way, so he fell down. We had to phone the police. This is within 11 days of upping the dose. But the story ain't over yet. More things happening. You know, he threw his drink over someone. This carer, she's a bit bigger than average, called her a fat fuck as soon as she walked through the door at 7 o'clock in the morning. So it's been getting worse and worse and worse. And then this woman, carer, is advocating for the dose to be upped again. No joke. She like took control and like phoned the doctor again, and it's going ahead, upped again. So I went into work hearing this, and I just couldn't. I had a mental breakdown. I actually felt physically sick, and I couldn't take it. Like the thought of it's going to be worse than what it is now, and it's bad enough when it doesn't even need to be this bad. It's just horrible people, man. They just revel in drama, because why would you make your own work harder for yourself? Please, someone tell me. But yeah, that was just a rant going nowhere. But yeah, I'm currently off work now for 2 weeks. That's what the doctors recommended. Just feel like I'm in shit because I need to go back to there to earn money to pay the bills, or else I'm on the street. Do you know what I mean? It's see how it gets me stressed. It's the even just thought of that. It puts me in despair. But I'm going to leave it there. A bit of a rant, bit of a rave about nothing. Yeah, until the next video, I guess.